Hi, this is Jerry Brown with Jerry Brown's Travels, and lately I have been getting some requests. Some of the people want me to tell a little bit about the little stories that I have experienced over the years of traveling, and what I'm going to do is focus those stories on Mexico and just share some of the stuff that I've told people, and they seem to think it's interesting, and they've asked me to put together a video. So here it goes. You know, what I've noticed over the years of traveling down here, a lot of times you'll get people that want to give you bad stories. And what I basically ask them, I say, did this story happen to you? Or was it somebody that told you about the story? Was it maybe a nephew? Was it a cousin? Was it a brother? Whatever it was. I say, I don't mean to be rude, but if it happens to me, I'll handle at that point. And so I've learned not to listen to bad stories. They haven't happened to me, and I think that's a good philosophy. We were in southern Mexico in this small little town, and the day before we had stopped to get something to drink. And so the next day as we were driving by the area, I said, well, hey, let's stop at the store and get something to drink. And so we went up to a window, and we asked the lady behind the, in the room inside there where she was standing, hey, how about a Coke? And so she looked at her husband and sort of smiled about it. And then we asked for some ice. She got us some glasses, put some ice in there, And so as we drank it and finished, well, then as we get ready to pay, they says, no, it's not necessary. It's our gift to you. And well, why? Well, we realized we actually were at somebody's house. The store was next door, and it was closed. They're so gracious down here. We have been in restaurants where after we finished the meal, we asked the waiter for the bill, and so he brings it, and then he says, it's already been paid for. We go, well, what do you mean it's already been paid for? And he may point to somebody, at another table, and they'll tip their hat and just give us like a gracias, and they pay our meals. I think this has happened to us 3 times recently. It's just interesting, isn't it? Another example of how people are different in third world countries. One time we were in the airplane and we were flying. There was a little girl sitting next to me, on the aisle over there. And I had some cookies I was eating. And so I asked the mom, I says, can I give, her a little cookie? Well, what was interesting, the cookies were out of the package already. And the mom said, yes, This happens a lot down here. They're not so uptight about, somebody, a stranger, giving their kid a cookie. You would never find this in the States. Everybody would be super afraid of letting their kid have a cookie from a stranger. Another example that happens on the road out here. Let me give you some advice. If you're going to ask for directions, especially if you don't speak Spanish, ask 3 people, because one will tell you go one way, the other tell you the other one, maybe one tells you go up on the top of the mountain. Ask 3 people. Another thing, we've had this happen to us where we're asking somebody for directions, and they'll literally go in their house, get their little kid, and maybe a little boy, 12 years old, put him in your car, and he'll guide you through the town, and you'll get to where you need to let him off, and maybe a mile away, and he walks back, you give him a few pesos, and actually you don't even need to give him any money. They're so gracious. They're not even interested in that. They just want to help you out. This has been Jerry with Jerry Brown Travels. We are going on a new adventure. We're heading out of Mexico now. We're going to California and do a house sitting program there. I'll share an upcoming video with that. How about a thumbs up and a subscription? Thank you, Jerry Brown Travels.